Taiwan is making the headlines in the news these days. Pelosi visits Taiwan, or Chinese live ammunition drills in Taiwanese waters is something that you can commonly see in newspapers around the world. But you may actually be wondering, what is it with Taiwan? What is the history of Taiwan? Why is Taiwan so important to the world? Today, in this video, we will answer all those questions and more. Hello, and welcome to an episode of Not in a Book. The ROC, the Republic of China, and the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, were fighting a bloody civil war over who would rule the Chinese mainland back in 1949. In the end, the CCP and their leader, Mao Zedong, had defeated the ROC and their leader, Chiang Kai-shek. Chiang Kai-shek, the ROC military, and 1.2 million people fled the Chinese mainland to seek refuge in Taiwan. You may be wondering, why the CCP didn't eliminate Taiwan right there and there. The answer to that question is because the ROC took most of the Chinese Navy with them, so the CCP couldn't even get to the island. So forget about actually eliminating the people on the island. It's been the CCP's goal to take out Taiwan since then. To the CCP, it's basically a challenge to their dominance over the region and hold the world. They think that if they can't get a small rebellious island under their control, everybody will not respect them because of it. Xi Jinping, the current Chinese leader, has been long known for wanting to reunite Taiwan with the mainland, using any means necessary, including a full-on invasion. Taiwan is a thorn in the CCP's backside. They will do anything they can to take out the thorn. That is the basic thing about the matter. But Taiwan has become useful and important to the world in recent decades. There are two main reasons why. Let's move on to the next part of the video. Why is Taiwan so important to the world? In a nutshell, there are two reasons why Taiwan is so important to the world. First, its location. America's major geopolitical enemies in the world right now are North Korea and China. Being only around 100 miles away from China, it's a great position for American troops to base off in case war ever happens between China and America. Secondly, Taiwan is important to Americans because of public sentiment. 52% of Americans support defending Taiwan in case of a war. And if the public want it, it'll probably happen. We do not count this reason as one of the main reasons why Taiwan is so important to the world, because it's specific only to America. Taiwan's geography also helps even more. Due to the Taiwan Strait weather, there are only two possible times an invader can invade the island: March to April and September to October. Because of this, if the CCP tried to invade the island, it would really be obvious. Because they were trying to invade, there'd be huge amphibious assault ships docked in the perfect time for an amphibious assault on the island. This makes it even a better place to house US troops in case of a war between China and America. Moving on to the second reason explaining why Taiwan is so important to the world is the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or in its short form, TSMC. Most of the world's advanced chip technology and such comes from the Taiwanese Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. Companies like Intel outsource all of their chip making to TMC. The over-reliance on TMC was one of the reasons that America made the $60 billion CHIPS Act. We'll cover that and the creation and evolution of TMC in two different videos. 90% of all the world's advanced chips comes from Taiwan. TSMC and Samsung are the only two companies in the world that can produce the 3nm chips, a huge upgrade from the 5nm chips that is TMC's best chip currently. In addition, TMC owns 10 of some of the most advanced fabrication facilities in the world. This makes it important to both sides. China has been ranking up its chip manufacturing industry for quite a while now. But still, according to the BBC, it took 15 years for the SMIC, China's chip manufacturing company, to get to where the TSMC was 10 years ago. Obviously, this makes the fabrication facilities in Taiwan one of the main targets of a Chinese invasion. But if the Chinese invaded, the fabrication facilities might get destroyed by their own attack, or the Taiwanese might simply just blow them up. This happening would make most of the value of Taiwan simply just disappear into thin air. China is more reliant on the Taiwanese than the other way around, and they can't afford for these fabs to simply just disappear. Therefore, there's a risk to China as well if China ever decides to invade Taiwan. China would want these fabs so they could bring down reliance on foreign nations. And since America has blocked some of the equipment needed for China to bring their chip manufacturing capabilities on par with the rest of the world, these fabs are basically the only lifeline China has. This is why Taiwan as a whole is so important to the world. Everybody needs these chips. TSMC chips are used from cutting-edge military technology to microwave chips. Everybody needs and wants TSMC chips. While Samsung does have the capabilities to make 3nm chips, they cannot match TSMC in size or scale. In conclusion, there are two reasons why Taiwan is so important to the world. One, because of its location and its proximity to two of the main geopolitical rivals of the United States of America, and its locations in one of the most important regions of the world. And the second reason is because of its chip manufacturing capabilities. Without these two things, nobody would care that much about Taiwan. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. With that, I'll see you next time.